Dear students, I covered all aspects of income from house property, namely income from let out property, number 2, income from self-occupied property, number 3, deemed to be let out property. Next, we shall work out problems which carries 16 marks. Please see problem number 12. Please see problem number 12. Mr. Suhas Rai has the following properties. Point number 1, flat in Bombay, purchased on 1st August in the previous year, which is let out from 1st September on a monthly rent of rupees 3000, which is let out on a monthly rent of rupees 3000. The building in which flat is located was completed on 1st July in the previous year. 1st July in the previous year. Next, number 2. Next, number 2. Flat in Delhi, used for own residence. Understand? Next, number 3. Go down in Calcutta, let out on a monthly rent of rupees 8000. The particulars for the year are municipal value, fair rent, municipal tax given in the problem, building cooperative maintenance charges given in the problem, electricity charges given, fire insurance premium given, collection charges, repair charges given. Okay, leave it. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡರ್ಡ್ ಡಿಡಕ್ಷನ್ 30% ನಾವು ಡಿಡಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡಿ ಇದನ್ನ, ಲಿವ್ ಇಟ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆನ್ ಹೌಸಿಂಗ್ ಲೋನ್, ದಿಸ್ ಒನ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ಡ್ ಆಫ್ಟರ್ computation of annual value. Understand? Next, the following further information is given. Flat in Delhi is let out on 1st January of previous year for residential purpose on a rent of rupees 4000 per month. Flat in Delhi let out on 1st January of previous year. Please see, flat in Delhi. Okay, in point number 2, flat in Delhi used for own residence given. Now this flat let out from 1st January of previous year. It means this flat is considered as let out property. ಕಾನ್ಸೆಪ್ಟ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ವಾಸಕ್ಕೆ ಬಳಸಿಕೊಂಡು ನಂತರ ಅದನ್ನ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ನೀಡಿದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಏನಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ನೀವು? ಲೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, he suffered a loss of rupees 15,000 in the business. From a part-time job, he earns a salary of rupees 5,000 per month. Understand? This one shall be taken into account at the time of computation of gross total income. Gross total income compute ಮಾಡುವಾಗ ಇದನ್ನು ತಗೊಳ್ಳುವ. Okay, compute the gross total income. Yes, next write down solution. First we compute income from house property, then we can compute gross total income. Okay, yes, in the middle of the page write down income from house property for the assessment year 2020-21. How many properties given in the problem? There are 3 properties in the problem. Okay, yes, draw one particular 3 amounts column. Next, first amount column write down Bombay, flat in Bombay. Okay, Bombay. Next, write down Delhi, flat in Delhi. Next, go down in Calcutta, write down Calcutta. Okay. Yes. Next, purpose of use of property. Flat in Bombay, let out to somebody, write down LOP, let out property. Next, you already know about the second flat, okay. First, it is used for own residence. Next, let out to somebody for residential purpose. Write down let out property. Next, third one, go down in Calcutta, let out, okay. Let out property. 3 properties considered as let out properties, okay. Next, please see information given in the problem. Municipal value given, fair rent given. Understand? Yes. First, write down municipal value in relation to Bombay. This property purchased in the previous year. Previous year na ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ purchase ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. Purchasing date ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. Flat in Bombay purchased on 1st August in the previous year. Okay. Here, municipal valuation given for full years rupees 40,000. ಏನು ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅದು ಫುಲ್ 12 ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಬಟ್ ಈ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಯಾವಾಗ? 1st August. ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ all rental values from the date of purchase. Okay, understand? 1st July ನಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, 1st August ನಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಅನ್ನು ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ನೀವು ಏನು ರೆಂಟಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದು ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ ಡೇಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಯಾವ ದಿನ ಅದನ್ನ ಪರ್ಚೇಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಆ ದಿನದಿಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ನಿಂದ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಆಗಸ್ಟ್ನಿಂದ ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗತ್ತೆ? 31st March. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ನೀವು ಏನು ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಾ ಅದು ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಇಯರ್ 1920 ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಿದ್ದು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? 1st August 2019 ಇಂದ 31st March 2020 ಆ ನಡುವಿನ ಅವಧಿಗೆ ರೆಂಟಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಯಾವ್ದು ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ? ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ, put a small dash, Bombay. Okay, amount given 40,000 into 8 divided by 12. Okay, 12 months ಗೆ 40,000 ಆದ್ರೆ 8 months ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ? ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? 26,667 ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಡೆಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ? 64,000. ಯಾವುದೇ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ, ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಫುಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಲೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೇವೆ. ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿ 64,000 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕಟಾ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ ಎಷ್ಟದು? 90,000. ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ 90,000 ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್. ಮುನ್ಸಿಪಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಓವರ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಫೇರ್ ರೆಂಟಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗಿವನ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್. ಸೇಮ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಓಕೆ, ಬಾಂಬೆಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟಂತೆ 8 months ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್ ಬಾಂಬೆ 36,000 into 8 by 12. How much? 24,000. Understand? Next, remaining properties fair rent calculation ಮಾಡಿ entry ಮಾಡಿ 75,000 and 96,000. Write down second column 75,000, last column 96,000. Completed? Please see standard rent given in the problem. No, ಕೊಡ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ. Yes, draw a line. MRV or FRV, whichever is higher, equal to expected rental value. Understand? Expected rental value ಅಂತ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿ, higher of MRV or FRV calculation ಮಾಡಿ, 26,667 or 24,000, whichever is higher. Okay, 26,667. Next, 64,000 or 75,000, whichever is higher. 75,000. Next, 90,000 or 96,000, whichever is higher. 96,000. Understand? We computed expected rental value. Expected rental value ERV ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ARV ಬರುತ್ತೆ. Understand? Annual rental value ಅಥವಾ rent received. Okay. ಈ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅನ್ರಿಯಲೈಸ್ ರೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವುದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ರೆಂಟ್ ರಿಸೀವ್ಡ್ ಅಂತ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿ, ರೈಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ARV. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ನೋಡಿ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಫ್ಲಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಬಾಂಬೆ ಲೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 1st September ಆನ್ ಎ ಮಂತ್ಲಿ ರೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ₹3,000. ಲೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಯಾವಾಗ? 1st September ಲೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? 1st September ನಿಂದ 31st March ವರೆಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ. ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್. ಬಾಂಬೆ ಪರ್ ಮಂತ್ ರೆಂಟ್ 3,000, September to 31st March. ನಂಬರ್ ಆಫ್ ಮಂತ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಸೆಪ್ಟೆಂಬರ್, ಅಕ್ಟೋಬರ್, ನವೆಂಬರ್, ಡಿಸೆಂಬರ್, ಜನವರಿ, ಫೆಬ್ರವರಿ, ಮಾರ್ಚ್. ಓಕೆ, 7 months. ಓಕೆ, 3,000 into 7. Write down first amount column 21,000. Next, flat in Delhi. Okay, used for own residence. Next, please see first dot. The flat in Delhi is let out on 1st January of previous year for residential purpose on a rent of ₹4,000 per month. Okay, ಥರ್ಡ್ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಗೆ ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟದ್ದು, ಆದ್ರಿಂದ ಅದನ್ನ ಲೆಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಆತ ರೆಸಿಡೆನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಪರ್ಪಸ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಯುವಲ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಟೇಕನ್ ಆಸ್ ನಿಲ್. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್? ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್. ಡೆಲ್ಲಿ ರೆಂಟ್ ಪರ್ ಮಂತ್ 4,000, ಜನವರಿಯಿಂದ 31st March ವರೆಗೆ 3 months ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ರೈಟ್ ಡೌನ್. 4,000 into 3, how much? 12,000. ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಂಟ್ರಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಂಬರ್ 3, ಗೋ ಡೌನ್ ಇನ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕಟಾ is let out on a monthly rent of ₹8,000. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕಟಾ 8,000 into 12, 96,000. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಕಾಲಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್. ಎಸ್, ಡ್ರಾ a line totally. Find out gross annual value, ERV or ARV, whichever is higher, equal to gross annual value 26,667 or 21,000, whichever is higher. 26,667, 75,000 or 12,000, whichever is higher. 75,000, 96,000 or 96,000, whichever is higher. 96,000. Okay, write down gross annual value. Okay, we computed gross annual value of house properties. Next step, less municipal tax paid. Please see table. Municipal tax paid given in the problem: 4,000, 8,000, 16,000. Write one by one. Write down less municipal tax paid: 4,000, 8,000, 16,000. Draw a line. Okay, deduct municipal tax from gross annual value 26,667 minus 4,000 equal to 22,667. Next, 75,000 minus 8,000, how much? 67,000. Next, 96,000 minus 16,000, how much? 80,000. Completed. In front of the amount, write down annual value. After completion of annual value, follow next step. Write down less deduction under section 24.a, standard deduction 30% of annual value. 30% of annual value. Compute that one. 22,667 into 30%. How much? 6,800. Write in first amount column. Next, 67,000 into 30%. 20,100. Write in second amount column. Next, 80,000 into 30%. How much? 80,000 into 30%. 24,000. Write in third amount column. Next, write down point B, interest on housing loan. Next, write down interest on housing loan. Please see problem. Interest on housing loan, point A, taken for purchase of flat 10,000. Okay, let out property, you know, no maximum limit. You can deduct full amount. Point B, taken for renewal of the godown in relation to third house, let out property, no maximum limit. You can deduct 15,000 from annual value. Point number C, taken for repair of the flat. Okay, second house property is treated as let out property, no maximum limit, full amount deductible. Okay, write down interest on housing loan. First column 10,000, second column 32,000 full amount, third column 15,000. Completed. We recorded standard deduction and interest on loan. Draw a line. 3 column grade total ಮಾಡಿ. Annual value 22,667 minus 6,800 minus 10,000. How much? 5,867. First amount column. Next, 67,000 minus 20,100 minus 32,000. How much? 14,900 plus 14,900. Next, 80,000 minus 24,000 minus 15,000. How much? 41,000. We can see income from house properties. Total it 5,867 plus 14,900 plus 41,000. How much? 61,767. What is this? Taxable income from house property. Taxable income from house property is nothing but total income from house property. Completed. We computed a taxable income from house property 61,767. Please see the problem. Now we have to compute which one? Gross total income. Next, write down computation of gross total income for the assessment year 2020-21. Next, draw one particular two amounts column. Okay, you already know gross total income. If you add 5 heads of income, you will get gross total income. What are those? First one, income from salary. Number 2, income from house property. Number 3, income from business or profession. Number 4, capital gains. Number 5, income from other sources. Okay, we shall see incomes given in the problem. Okay, please see last dot. He suffered a loss of rupees 15,000 in the business. Okay, business loss given. This business loss set off from income from house property. Next, from a part-time job, he earns a salary of rupees 5,000 per month. This income recorded under the head income from salary. Write down number 1, income from salary, rupees 5,000 into 12. Last column write down 60,000. Next, second head of income, income from house property. You computed 61,767. Write in first amount column. Next, write down less business loss given in the problem 15,000. Okay, there is provision of set off of losses with the other head of income. Understand? You should know that. Okay, if there is any business loss, it can be set off either from income from house property or capital gains or incomes other than casual incomes. Understand? Yes, write down less business loss 15,000, deduct that one, 61,767 minus 15,000. How much? Last column write down 46,767. Completed? Yes, only 2 information available in the problem relating to other heads of income. Okay, draw a line, total it 60,000 plus 46,767. How much? 1,06,767. Underline it. Write down gross total income. These are some information relating to computation of gross total income. Thank you.